Sunday night sound session with John Moore and DJ Hyphen on Q93.
What?
On Sunday night sound session, DJ Hyphen,
J Moore,
and Scion of Common Market still in the building.
Yes, sir.
As we watch Kanye's questionable performance.
I'm really intrigued by this, because a lot of industry folks, they imitate what Kanye does. You know what I mean? And if this guy's pulling off a 5-minute performance in the dark
with a 3-piece suit on.
And
a rose.
And a glowing. Did you see the heart? He's got a heart.
Oh, it was a heart. I thought it was a rose.
No, it's a heart, and it's glowing in the dark.
I see.
You get it?
No.
He said, you get it?
No. Anyway, let's...
but what we do get is that my man's here. He got an album coming out on Tuesday, the 9th, which is also my mom's birthday.
Oh, no doubt.
And then he got a show that's going to be a really, really dope show Thursday, the 11th at Numos. And I'm going to let him explain it, but from what I heard a little bit earlier, it's definitely not like conventional in terms of how, the show is presented in terms of typical hip-hop shows. So it's going to be more of an experience with the Total Experience Gospel Choir, bluegrass band, right? You know what I mean?
Tall Boys Old Town String Band. Yeah, I'm telling you, it is something different.
Yeah, no doubt. And that's what it's about. So definitely check out the album that's dropping on Tuesday. Also, check out the show for the live experience, because that's what it is. I'm actually going to be there myself because I got to see it.
All right, so speaking of performances, you were out in Denver, 2 weeks ago now at the Democratic National Convention. What were you doing out there in terms of where you were performing at?
We were performing on the Capitol steps the first day out. I don't know if you or if any of the listeners have ever been to Denver, but they got like this civic park. If you could imagine, like this big roundabout in the middle of the city. On one end, you got the courthouse building. On the other end of the other end of that roundabout, you got the courthouse. And it's just an interesting conglomeration of people. We went out there to perform for protesters, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not to be involved or affiliated with the DNC or even aligned with any specific protest group. But because these are the people that we make music for, then I thought it was appropriate for us to go out there and you got.
I'm hearing that. I'm like, damn.
This is the first time we've ever got feedback on there. You know what it is?
Roz magnetic.
As soon as we start talking politics, the Clear Channel starts twisting the knob.
Exactly. Yo, hey,
send him to commercial. Send him to commercial. All right. So you were out there, and it wasn't actually for the protest.
Well, it was for the protest, but we're not aligned with any particular group. It's not like we were out there to protest something. We were there to perform for the protesters who had gathered there.
Okay. Can I ask you who you're voting for? Is this a personal issue?
Sure. No,
will you answer it? Who are you voting for?
If I vote, I will vote for Cynthia McKinney.
Okay, that's Green Party, right?
Yes, it is.
Green Party. All right.
Candidate. Yes.
You got stumped.
No. I was trying to say, because we only got a minute here before we got to go to break. But in a minute, tell us why you aren't voting for Obama. Because in the hip hop community, you almost like our default Obama. So you really have to tell us how come.
Well, see, I really can't align myself with that frame of mind anyway. Like, just because I'm associated with hip hop,
I'm with you on that.
I'm down with the hip hop community, then I got to support one candidate.
Word.
The problem with our political system is that we're really just given a limited amount of choices. You know what I mean? All right, let me give you this for example. Like, were you moved by Hillary Clinton's speech at the DNC?
No.
Because you're not in her target demographic. That's why.
Okay.
She was speaking to people who were supporters of hers, trying to convince them that now is the time that they have to get behind Obama, right? So the whole idea of this two-party system or even a multi-party system is really entirely ineffective, and I can't get with it. And if voting is your voice, then I expect people to respect my decision to withhold my voice or to exercise it in a different way.
Yeah.
You could cast a vote the same way that you cast a rock, right? You know what I'm saying? So, cast your vote.
I guess my question with that is, I agree with everything you just said there. And in a perfect world, we wouldn't have just the two parties. But we do. And I'm kind of from the school of, like, lesser of two evils. Like, not to say that, like, oh, my God, since people voted for Nader last election, that's what lost it. But, like, I'm from the school just, like, it's either going to be Barack or McCain. Shout to McKinney for running.
Agreed.
Like, I hope she gets
I'm not gonna vote for Cynthia McKinney because I think that she's gonna become the next president.
So is the hope that eventually everyone can just kind of come to this realization that votes should be more than just like casting your lot for someone you don't really like just because you think they're gonna win?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
I'm just personally pessimistic. I don't think it's going to get to that point.
Well, the thing about it is too. Also, I feel. I mean, in a similar vein to Raw, is the politics is one thing, and where you vote and how you choose to cast it is one thing. But in terms of like even supporting or endorsing a particular person to lead you, I think first people need to be able to turn the ship and to like lead themselves. You know what I mean? Like be able to have or look for the capacity within yourself to be a leader, and not like always give away, you know, that power, you know, to expect someone else, one person, to make that difference or to make that change. And this is something like, you know, it's political, but it's also beyond that. This is more of like a social statement in terms of just, you know, the ability for people to empower themselves, you know. So yeah, politics is one thing, and it's funny, especially even talking politics. It's like, as far as being, you know, a person, you know, of color, and just the history and everything else, like having any type of faith or belief in the system, that's kind of ill even within itself. You know what I mean? So beyond that, I'm saying, before I'm even going to talk about another man or woman, you know, being the leader or the savior of myself or our society, I think people need to find it within themselves to be able to essentially be leaders within themselves, and then find other people of like mind, and then you lead amongst leaders.
True words.
You know what I mean?
And just for the record, I'm not stating that Barack is going to like wave his wand and all of a sudden things are better.
Oh, no, I'm not saying that.
But I do think there are two people who are going to win, or one person's going to win of two people, and I'm saying one is better than the other. That's where I'm coming from. But the beauty of our system is that everyone gets to say what they feel. Everyone gets to cast their voice the way it is.
But yeah, it's like those are ideals, and those ideals actually don't always, you know, come or manifest into like practical reality. Because last year, or the last election, everybody spoke, or in the 4 years before that, I thought if it was by popular vote, we elected somebody different.
We can get into the whole popular vote and electoral college thing all day.
But I'm just saying, we're talking about, you know, the ability to cast your vote and do this and do that. So if you're talking about politics and this system and believing in it and doing all that, it's like I have a difficult time with any of this stuff. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying,
we're playing a game. The rules are set. We can't change the rules, in my opinion. But I'm going to give Rob the final word.
It's just social conditioning, man. It's like high school.
You're going to give me the final word?
I'm going to give you the final word as we go to commercial, because we've been running long a little bit. We're doing what we do, sir. As we're about to go to the Clear Channel sponsored commercials, Rob, give us the final word.
I appreciate you giving me the final word.
Yes,
the final word is this. Barack Obama has been in the Senate now for the past, 4 years?
4 years, yes.
Yeah, and what has he changed in the Senate in the last 4 years? Let me tell you this. Cynthia McKinney slaps up cops. That's what's up, okay? I'm voting for the woman who slaps up the cops. Now, Clear Channel, take us to commercial.
But anyway, let's talk about the Common Market stuff. Album drops
I
Tuesday,
do want to mention,
Tobacco Road.
While I still got the time, I want to mention the release party on Thursday once again.
Where at?
On the bill. It's at Numos this Thursday. Doors at 8 o'clock. On the bill, opening up is the Tall Boys Old Time String Quartet. So as people come in, they get a little taste of bluegrass music, kind of set the scene for Tobacco Road, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And then we got Feral Children opening. Yep. Then The Emergency. Yep. And then Common Market backed by the Total Experience Gospel Choir. So it will be a different experience.
No doubt. And that's Thursday the 11th at Numos. $12 advance ticket, 8 p.m. doors. It's all ages with a bar ID. Absolutely. So you can get tickets at Rudy's Barbershop. There's several Rudy's locations, also some select QFCs. If you haven't gotten tickets yet, you might want to get them early in the week as possible, because it's probably going to sell out. So that's
and I assume you guys will have products at the site. You guys will have the CD there.
I just saw it for the first time tonight. Yeah, the final artwork and everything.
Congratulations.
No doubt. That's what it is. Yeah, no doubt. Thanks for coming by, man.
Thanks for having me.
There it is. What's the MySpace, of course, if you want to hear more songs and get more information?
Hey, you can go to the front page of MySpace right now.
Oh, that's what he said. Wow, that's a baller.
Oh, you want to
go to MySpace.com.
MySpace.com.
No, he said MySpace is MySpace, son.
Wow. That's what it is for the next few days. Yeah.
Nice. But if they access this maybe on Thursday, Friday,
check it out. Common Market.
Common Market. There it is. DJ Hyphen.
Yo, man.
Jay Moore
your
over
personal
there.
counselor.
Yeah. Getting it in. Pause. Sunday night sound session. We're going to go to break. When we come back, we got more local music.
Breaking national and local music on Sunday night sound session. Cube 93.